Hello, this is FurryMurray7, and I'm going to show you how to actually do the trades with that girl with the high-pitched voice, otherwise known as the Sparkling Sisters, Dyna and Tillo. Now, this is located in Things Betwixt. I'm going to show you how to get there, first of all, starting from the first bonfire in the game, after those, the Red Riding Hood girls that wear the red robes. Anyway, after that, you go down. Now, if you can actually see that the nest is actually up on a really high ledge all the way up there. You won't be able to get to that ledge from here just yet because you need to activate a shortcut. There's a ladder, but the ladder is broken, so you're going to have to go up the long way. So in order to get there, you're going to have to go through this first fog gate, the first fog gate that you encounter. Now, if you already know how to get to that little bird nest, then you can just skip over this part. Just go down into the video description below this video and click, and you can skip ahead to whatever part that you want to see. But for those of you who are kind of unsure of how to do it, just in case, I have included a detailed guide on how to get up to that bird nest. It's really straightforward from here. Just make sure that you don't fall off, otherwise you will die. I suppose I could run past all of these enemies, but they would chase after me, and I don't really want to deal with all that. So, there you go. Now, you'll go through the cavern. Now, this item right here is just a dagger. You don't really have to get it. I don't know why I got that dagger, but that's how it is. Whoops. It's pretty easy. In this area, there's a person shooting bows at you, so just be careful. Shouldn't be too hard to kill him, though. I'm just going to ignore that item for now. I don't really need that. Anyway, and then once you finally get to the end, you'll come across a second fog gate. Turn to the left, don't fall off the ledge, and there is the bird nest.
Give it, Moose. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
Yeah, those are terrible, terrible voices. Anyway, knock down the ladder when you get the chance so you don't have to run through that whole escapade all over again. And here is the nest. Now, in order to trade items with those guys, first of all, you have to remember the main difference between these guys and the ones in the original Dark Souls is they only accept 3 different items. There are 2 smooth silky stones. One is the soft smooth silky, one is the small smooth silky stone, and the other one is the regular smooth silky stone. The other item that they accept is the Petrified Something. Those are the only 3 items that they are willing to accept. And in order to drop those items, you have to go to your inventory, and the very, very, very important, select the stone or the Petrified Something, and you have to select leave. Don't do discard. Do not select the discard option, because discard will delete the item from your inventory kind of permanently. Leave just drops the item. So remember that. Don't accidentally delete the items. Easy way to remember is that leave, the leave option will leave it behind so that someone else can pick it up. The discard option just gets rid of it completely. So choose leave, don't choose discard. And once you leave it, they will give you a confirmation message after you exit your inventory screen. They'll give you a confirmation message letting you know that you dropped the correct item. And then after that, you can just immediately pick up the item. You do not need to go through a loading screen like in the original Dark Souls. Now, the items that you get in reward is a list of random items. It's random items, so you'll more than likely get a different item each time. I'm going to put a list of all the different items that you can get down in the video description. But those are all the items that are available for you to get. But the chances of you getting a better item is increased if you drop a Petrified Something, like I did just now. Drop the Petrified Something, and that greatly increases the chances of getting an amazing item, like a Demon's Great Hammer. Now here I got the Sorcerer's trident, which would be pretty cool if it could actually cast sorceries, but like the real channelers and the original Dark Souls, the channels in the original Dark Souls could cast soul arrows with it, but we can't. Anyway, if you you can now, just so you know, you can find smooth silky stones and petrified somethings all around the map, but you can actually get a small smooth silky stone and a petrified something right from the very beginning of the game when you first start playing. Now, you can get the small smooth and silky stone, boy, that's had a tongue twister, right from the beginning of the game. Although you don't have to get it from the beginning of the game. It's an easy item to miss. So if you missed it on your first playthrough, you can go back and go through. But as you go across the bridge, if you look to your left, you can see that there's an item down there. And it may be a little difficult to find that item, but it's pretty easy once you know that you have to go around here. And there's a little entrance. It's partially covered with leaves and stuff. And that leads to your small, smooth, and silky stone. You can immediately trade that whenever you're ready. Now you can get a petrified something right from the start of the game by choosing it as your starting gift. Now, I would pretty much only recommend using the petrified something as a starting gift if you're pretty confident in your skills. Maybe if you've played the original Dark Souls and you're pretty confident in your skills of, of rolling and all that stuff, how to stay alive, the basic skills on how to stay alive. If you're kind of new to the game, I would suggest maybe one of the healing items, but if you're pretty confident in your skills, those other items are mostly just healing items or your consumable items that you can buy from merchants. The petrified something can be pretty useful, especially at the beginning of the game, because you can get some pretty cool stuff from those those high screeching sisters. So that's how you get the petrified something. Thank you very, very much for watching. Now make sure you please watch some of my other Dark Souls 2 videos. If you're new to Dark Souls 2, or if you're a veteran to Dark Souls 2, please watch my videos. I'm going to be posting guides, particularly guides on how to be a sorcerer, a spellcaster, things like that. I love spellcasting in general, and I think you're going to love my guides. I already did a guide, a spellcasting guide, on the original Dark Souls. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go ahead and watch those guides, because they are absolutely amazing. So make sure you watch my Dark Souls, original Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2 videos. So thank you very much for watching, and make sure you please, pretty please, with sugar on top, like and subscribe.